Hey everybody, Brian here, labs.net. So I managed to transition all my charts, the 4 charts. I'm going to show you them in detail, no different than you'd find in Dukascopy that I've used. These are now specific for Binance cryptocurrency data. So we've got over 300, I think it's 315 trading cryptocurrency pairs. And basically what I do is I've got various charts I'm able to generate for, I'm going to show you just purely Bitcoin and US dollar. But what I've got here is I've got monthly views of 1M, 1H, which is hourly, and daily. Okay, so I'm going to first start with the monthly views, and I want to show you some things that will really blow your socks off. So let me get to these right now. Okay, so the first chart we're going to look at is the trend. Overall, I can fix these dates, but you can see it's just an overall downward trend. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the hourly. So we want to look at the monthly. So I'll look at the monthly data. So I'm not sure how far back this goes, but you can see, nice thing is it's starting to come back a little bit with the upward trend. And then if we get into some signaling here, this is really important to show you. This is too small. Moving averages. Again, this isn't really a wise time period to work with. So let me just get this in a better view. Okay, so we have the Fibonacci. So I don't really like this monthly chart business, but you can see how tight it is on the different levels. They'll open up on the lower time frame. So if I go to the daily, so for instance, this is the daily on the Fibonacci. Wow. There we go. Okay, so the Fibonacci still, it's fairly tight, but time periods are pretty well the same. So this goes back quite far to September 18, I believe that should be, or so. I'm not sure, but I just want to show you the difference here. You can see the rise up on the price, and then just comes back down. But the interesting problem is on the daily, there's not a lot of signaling here on any opportunity with Bitcoin if you were to use this. So again, you'll see this again in the daily chart. Again, I'm going to clean up the dates so you'll know when these happen. But they are just few and far between opportunities and signals. So here's a sell, boom, and then you have the buy early April. I don't know when exactly. This I can fix if I put a live chart in to get the exact date, but it's just an approximation. I can also change the range as well. But what I want to show you here is the level of the opportunities are just few and far between when it comes to Bitcoin at this level. So here's the really good one, is the trend. So you can see it's coming back, like probably if I took out from this point, it'd be very interesting to see the overall trend from, I'm going to estimate the beginning of the year for 2018, and then the Fibonacci levels on the I think, yeah, it was just still too tight. Yeah, there's not a lot of proper data to work with here. So overall, what I'm saying is Bitcoin is not. See, here's the Fibonacci. It does open up, but it is definitely undervalued at this point historically, which is good. But I wouldn't even make an effort until it starts hitting that typical golden triangle. And just something else you'll notice if you've seen the past Fibonacci charts is I've now put in the levels of the Fibonacci level, and you want to be in between this 382 and 618 levels, the golden zone as they call it, for pricing. So let's check out the moving average here. Remember, this is hourly. So here it's just getting hammered, but you'll see here, this is hourly, so now we got the dates working. So I got to correct those in the other charts. Signals. Now this is where it gets really hairy. I think if you were to trade intraday, you'll see the amount of signals here. Just 90% of these are all fake. Because if you have buy signal here, and then it sort of follows somewhere in here with the sell signal, and I think this type of trend, you won't make a lot of money. I don't think, because of the commissions just going in and out like as if it was some sort of scalping. But there will be other opportunities out there for sure. I'm not going to deny that. But again, here's a trend down, and that is, I'm going to get these dates fixed to properly gauge it. Here, Fibonacci, again, they're just way too tight. So a couple of areas, but I just want to show you that with the Bitcoin, it's just too volatile to even make any decisions. But from what I'm seeing, the only ones I'd want to work with are the daily time frames, because they're a little more, well, they're more smooth, that's for sure. And you know, overall, you want to look for this trend, but I'm going to have to change the time period on this daily, on the amount I'm capturing. Okay, I just want to show you that. The charting and the time frames do matter for proper opportunities if you were to play all of these cryptos. There's other factors as well you have to factor in, is volume, which is liquidity. So if you're trading with cryptos, currencies that are, or pairs that are very low volatile, you'll probably have a hard time getting fills, which means your slippage will be huge on the exchange, which means you probably lose money because of it. So realistically, you probably want to only trade with the more volatile, or sorry, more higher volume ones. You can gauge obviously on coin market cap, but that's yet to be determined. But it's probably going to be something like the top 20 or top 10 or something. Okay, just wanted to show you that, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.